Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning movie today. It is the 8th installment in the Mission Impossible film series that was originally labeled as Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 2, but got the name changed later, and has the highest budget for a Mission Impossible movie, which is $400 million, and the longest runtime in the series at 2 hours and 49 minutes. This was directed by Christopher McQuarrie, who also directed Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation, Mission Impossible: Fallout, and Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. And on this day, May 29th, the day I watched it, it is the 29th anniversary of the first Mission Impossible movie that came out in 1996. I thought the movie Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning was great, and I enjoyed the film. This film wasn't as action-packed as the other recent Mission Impossible movies that came out, but when the action sequences came, it was worth it because of how big the stunts were during these crazy and practical action sequences throughout the film. The film had many twists and turns throughout. I thought this film was a great send-off to the character Ethan Hunt. The film featured a lot of flashbacks to the previous movies throughout this film. The movie is full of emotion and suspense because of how high the stakes are in this movie. Tom Cruise is still unbelievable in this movie to perform all of these big stunts at the age of 62 years old. The movie had great action sequences, great cinematography throughout the film, including during the action sequences and the stunts, and had great instrumental music score as well. The plot of this movie with the AI and related is still a little bit confusing, but it clarified something that was never answered in Mission Impossible 3 that cleared it up in this movie. I thought this movie was better than Dead Reckoning because in the movie Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, it was mainly a big chase of who will obtain the crucified key first, which was the MacGuffin that led to the events that happened in the Final Reckoning, and that in this movie, the Final Reckoning, it actually led up to the title of being impossible because of how big the stakes were in this movie and what needed to be done to prevent this big stake from being successful. Even though the movie has a runtime of 2 hours and 49 minutes, I thought the pacing of the movie from beginning to end was great and didn't feel the runtime. Even though the movie has some flaws in it, but I thought it was a worthy send-off for the character Ethan Hunt and for this film to wrap up the 29 years since it first came out and had the biggest stunts that are edge of your seat and hard to believe. It was practical, and how Tom Cruise was able to do these stunts at the age of 62, and that the big action sequences and stunts made this film worth watching.